I am so happy to finally be able to launch a new video. I am really sorry. Between traveling so much and what happened to my face last week, I shared on Snapchat and Insta stories memories from the emergency room. Anyway, I am finally here. I was going mad not being able to record. I have a giveaway launching this week too, so we can celebrate. And yeah, let's start talking about today's topic, because moving in together is a huge milestone. It's a commitment and practically a hop, skip away from something also very important like marriage or starting a family. There are so many wonderful things to moving in, but there are also some challenges as well, and the truth is that moving in together will change your relationship. I'm here to make sure that you have lots of information to make the wisest decisions and make your relationship stronger rather than harder. If at any point you decide you're feeling this video or you hear something that triggers something within you, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So that's it, and let's get started. First things first, you have to make sure that you're moving in for the right reasons. Despite our best efforts, relationships who fast forward simply because of convenience, saving money on rent, or because everybody else is doing it, those relationships will struggle. The only thing that will make sense and make things smoother is making sure that you are both ready for it. That is the only way you'll be able to make sure your relationship will be more stable and you'll both be able to handle the challenges that will inevitably arise. And always trust your gut. You know what I mean? If you feel rushed in any way, don't do it. It's always better to take it slow and steady than rush into things and then regret it later. Second thing is asking the where question. Their place, your place, or a new place. Factors to consider here are the amount of space that you each need, the commute to work, pets if you have any, and the neighborhood amenities like shopping, grocery stores, restaurants nearby, parks, pet parks, etc. Now, if you're looking for a new place, separate bathroom sinks, in my opinion, is a necessity. Oh, trust me on this one. Something that simple can truly save a relationship. Another trust me on this tip is to not move in for the first time with someone and other people as well.
Roommates.
It will end up being a nightmare sooner or later. I would know. Next up are two questions that you guys need to know each other's viewpoints on. 1, what is your view of marriage and what is your partner's? And 2, what is your view on having kids and what is your partner's view on having kids? Couples who shy away from this conversation won't really know what the expectations are, and they will be at high risk of coming into conflict. Another crucial tip today is to sort out the money situation. You have to do this right away. Do not even buy packing tape before discussing the finances first. Money is one of the biggest reasons for conflict for couples, and the last thing that you want or I want for you is to become a statistic. Now, things to cover here are whose name will be on the lease. Now, that person will have the utilities registered too, so it's important to know this ahead of time, because worst case scenario, knock on wood, something happens and you split up, that person will be the responsible party. Next up, talk about how you're going to handle the bills. Will you split things 50-50, or will the person who makes more money cover more of the financial load? Is one of you going to pay for the rent while the other pays for the utilities? Will you both contribute to a joint checking account? What about large purchases? If you need to buy a TV or a couch now and potentially in the future, whenever, how will that work? Please identify these things before moving in. Identify each other's contributions, viewpoints, and just overall financial obligations, and then set up automatic bill payments and you're all set. You can ask your partner for an hour-long sit down, nothing more, nothing crazy, and talk about these things and just kind of get them out of the way so you can have a clean slate and, you know, get excited. Oh, quick break. I didn't have a chance to ask on YouTube yet if you guys like the I shared on Insta stories how nervous I was to chop it off so much, so maybe you can leave me a comment below. Love, hate, tell me what you think. Now let's resume our regularly scheduled programming. Tip number 6, there will be times when you'll look at the other person's stuff and think, what the f is this? And you'll want to throw it away. The best advice here is that if you really want to get rid of something, you will have lots more success with honey rather than vinegar. So instead of talking about how something is so horrendous and indirectly insult the other person who will then want to not listen to what you have to say, use soft suggestions, like mentioning that the item doesn't fit in with the space or the decor and giving more details, finding out how emotionally attached that person is to the item, and then finding out what other alternatives they're open to. Maybe you can show them a similar chair in a different color, so there's a happy medium. Number 7 is to establish the ground rules. Say from the get-go what you need from the other person to keep things going smoothly, and ask what they would like from you as well. My husband used to leave his clothing on the floor, tucked in the corner, while the laundry basket was a few feet away. When we moved in together, I did not hold that in, honey. I did not clean up after him just so that one day when I'm PMAing, I can just blow up on him. I told him off the bat that I don't mind doing his laundry as long as he puts that shit in the dirty basket. And I've had to remind him a few times since, but there were no surprises because as soon as we established that we're moving in together, we talked about who is going to take the trash out, who is going to do the laundry, how the toilet seat always goes down, shoes are not worn in the house, etc. Does that make sense? And if you know that the other person is messy, talk from the beginning about budgeting for a little cleaning help so you don't feel like you always have to clean up after them, because that will not make you feel sexy and that can breed resentment. Next, if you're tempted to wait to figure out what you have and what you'll keep till after the move, don't. Don't bring that shit you don't need into your new life. You need fresh and decluttered energy. Not to mention that you don't want to physically and financially have to deal with moving all the stuff just to realize that some of it has to go. And now you have to move it again. With you merging, you may end up having two of a lot of different things. Look at both of the apartments and figure out what you'll keep and what you'll donate, give away to friends, family, sell, or store. I always drop or print the floor plan of where we're moving in so I can decide in advance how the furniture will be arranged, what to get rid of, and just be prepared. Some general questions that will help trim some of the fat are: 1. Is it broken? If yes, is it worth fixing it? If no, get rid of it. Number 2, do you like it? If no, does it have a monetary value? If no, again, get rid of it. 3, does it have any negative memories or energy associated with it? If yes, get rid of it. And lastly, are you using it regularly? If no, get rid of it. Just like that. Tip number 9 is one of the most important in my opinion, and that is to have your own space. Many of us, guilty, after moving in together, tend to latch on and be together 24/7, and in many cases, in time, that can get a little overwhelming or suffocating for at least one of the parties. So both of you should make it a point to create your own space. Now, in a perfect world, this would mean a physical space as well, maybe even like your own little corner. But if nothing like that is possible, at least make sure to carve out time every week to be alone. Maybe watch your favorite show or soak up in the tub with some salts and a glass of wine for 20 to 30 minutes, paint your nails, or simply do something that you love. Carving out that time for yourself is not only invaluable for you as an individual, but it's good to know where to go or what to do when you have one of those moments and you need some time away so your arguments don't end up in screaming matches. Next, make it a point to set aside time to spend together. A Sunday date, a movie night, whatever works for you. Just intentionally schedule time together because it's really easy to fall into the same old default routines once you move in together. Be prepared for the relationship to change. That is inevitable, my friend. In many cases, some little things you thought were cute about him will now drive you nuts. The crazy, hot, hour-long sex every night will dry up. Expect this. It happens in every relationship. But know that, remember it, and be prepared to put in the extra effort you need to put in so you guys don't become roommates, you stay lovers, if that makes sense. Pencil in your schedule little romantic gestures that you can do every week. I will link below a past video that I did that I think could help, maybe inspire you, and I'll just go through all my old videos and link up whatever I think will be of service to you as well, because I love having lots of tools around, if you know what I'm saying. Tip number 12 is to not go to bed angry. If it's possible, choose to iron anything out before going to bed so you don't wake up in a funky energy. And, at least in the very beginning, wait until after he falls asleep to lather on those creams and masks that he hates. Today's video shout out goes out to the beautiful Georgiana Sabina, whom I appreciate so much for being here. Thank you, girl. Next shout out will be chosen from the comments below. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see here. There's a beauty giveaway coming your way very shortly. I thought I should give you the heads up. You'll want to enter to win. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you again very soon in a new video. I missed you, so thank you for being here. Bye.